he'll be joining.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. I'm Wafa Salman, the acting surgeon at arms for this meeting, Laugh Out Loud. To tell you a few ground rules before you start the meeting, make sure that your mobiles are on a silent mode, and I did mine now. Make sure that your mic through all the meeting to be off unless you're asked to participate or to answer. You can use the raise hand if you need to ask for something, and please don't interrupt and open your mic to speak unless you've given the permission to speak. And if you want to move away from your computer, please put off your camera, and mic definitely should be off. The safety is very important. Safety comes first. You are in your places, you know your exits. If any emergency happen, God forbid, you will evacuate calmly and leave the laptop and leave the meeting. Regarding the restrooms, you know where they are. Put off your camera and mic when you go there. And regarding the coffee, you can drink coffee while you are watching our meeting and laugh out loud. To start with, let's start with the mission, the club mission. You can share with me if you can by heart. We provide with me. We provide a positive. Yeah, let's say it together.
We provide a positive
learning environment in which members are empowered to
develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Bravo. And now let's all together help me welcome the president of Laugh Out Loud, DTM Tabassum Ali.
Thank you for that wonderful warm reception. And yes, we have Srinivas, also our second stand-up comedian, joining in, and guests from all over the world. This is the beauty of Laugh Out Loud Club and Toastmasters, that we are getting connected and know so many Toastmasters. So welcome once again, Dan, our wonderful stand-up comedian, Giri Santi, all the way from US, Rinku, who's come from Qatar, and we're expecting many guests more to join in. So thank you for joining in today. And we have our wonderful humorous champion, Deepak Bindal. So without much ado, yes, let's have our laughing session now. How come I missed out on a laughing session? So let's begin with our laughing session, okay? So I want all of you to laugh out slow. Ha, 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 ha. That is loud. Okay. Now I want you to silently laugh it up. And now laugh out loud. Keep laughing, keep smiling. Who was that?
That's Giri, definitely.
Alien.
Okay. That was quite a laughter. Keep laughing, keep smiling. The year is ending and we have lived the year, 2 years of COVID. Yay. So let's start the next 2022 afresh with the child within you. So always live the moment, be as young as you always are. Now let's come to our agenda. I hope we have the agenda in place. We were supposed to have one more speaker from Bahrain, but I don't know whether that speaker will come in. So as of now, the agenda stands the way it is. We have one more role player, Dr. Makhlouf. I think he will be joining in. So shall we just adopt the agenda as it is? Members?
Yes.
VP Education?
Yes, dear Tabassum. I raise a motion to adopt the agenda as it is. No changes.
Thank you so much. And I feel so nice by just saying that I'm adopting the agenda, because whenever I look at Wafa, I feel I should not forget it. Thanks for keeping us in rules and on the track. We have Jenny Thompson and Vikaruddin joining in. Is Jenny Thompson our speaker, Arich?
No, she's not. She's a member in another club, but she's joining as a guest.
Welcome, Jenny. How are you?
We have only you, as we adopted the agenda with no changes, right? So only you as a speaker.
Okay.
Thank you.
But we have, hello, Jenny. How are you? Let's have Jenny introducing. Okay, she's here. Vikaruddin just left, so let's have our agenda the way it is, because I don't know, some connectivity thing. So let's begin with our first segment, and let's call our wonderful humorous champion, Deepak Bindal, our Toastmaster of the day, and let's see what's in his kitty. Welcome, Toastmaster Deepak Bindal.
Okay, let me introduce the real Deepak Bindal. This is Deepak Bindal, and I am Deepak Bindal's friend. Okay, so I will attend this meeting on behalf of Deepak Bindal. Okay, that's clear. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LOL, and I am the Toastmaster of the day. I will take you through the lot of segments which we have got today. Very exciting segments, lot of good speakers, and we have a full agenda to make our time entertaining and educating. So we achieved twin objectives today. So before I come to the theme, why I chose the theme, let the child within us come out, or within us, just last Friday, that's just 2 days ago, I was attending a picnic, and there was a trampoline set up there. I never tried trampoline in my life. And I saw one of our very young members, Srinivas. I think he's, very young. I say because he's just 60, 65-year-old. So he's one of the youngest member we have got. I saw him, Srinivas, jumping on the trampoline. And then I realized, oh my God, trampoline is, not for only, children below certain age. Trampoline can be for anyone. Then I came on the trampoline and I had a blast. First time I, was on trampoline, I was jumping, and then I realized, wow, it's so much fun. I missed so far, but now I will cover up all whatever I missed on my trampoline days in the future. Now almost every alternate day, I'm going to some play area and going to trampoline and jumping over there. So I realized a child within us is always alive. Just, sometimes some dust goes there and hide that child. We need to uncover it here. So if I can share my screen. Yeah, I need permission to share my screen. I'm not showing, going to show something. Yeah. Yes, you can see my picture over here. I was jumping, almost touching the sky. This is me, just excited. So you can see that how much fun I had. So I encourage all to try trampoline. Not only trampoline, everything which you missed in your childhood, or some things which have been invented later on. So you are always can be as young as you are in your mind. So don't limit yourself, just go and enjoy and have a blast. Now coming to our agenda, coming to the meeting segments which we have certain role players which will help us in conducting this meeting, and I will like to invite them for introducing the role, and all of us will come to know who are playing which roles. So our first role player timer, we have DTM Dareen Al-Hajjar. Now, see, if you see, we have so many DTMs in this club. And when I was taking their introduction, it's so long that I thought, I may finish the meeting time just by introducing all of them. So the child within me spoke to me, and it told me that, whenever I will invite a role player, I will, maybe they can introduce themselves a little bit, and then they can explain about the role. So our first role player timer, DTM Dareen Al-Hajjar. Dareen, can you please explain your role and let us know?
Thank you. Thank you so much, and good evening all. So my role will be the a manual and classical timer. I will show you cards, green for the minimum time, and the yellow for the medium time, and the maximum time you will see the red color, and I will calculate it here. I will use my device. So for each speech, there's a critical time. So just take care about the cards, and over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Dareen. And now next role player, general evaluator, DTM Arij. If you can please explain your role.
Good evening, everyone, and I hope you are going to enjoy our meeting today. I will be the general evaluator to run the evaluation session, where we will have a great team, inshallah. And I am going to note down all the strength points we showed in our meeting and the points that we need to improve it. And this is how we improve and we grow and we became better than we are in the before meetings or whatever. Hope you will enjoy, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Yes, Arish, we would like to enjoy some more. If you can share some funny childhood story which you remember, or anything which you really the child was, you can show how you were as a child. If you can share something little bit.
Okay. Well, have you ever heard about a person who made his dad write a note in the hospital, in the police station, that he will not let me go to hospital again 3 times, and if he did, he will be taken to a jail or something? I am that type of child, I used to take medicines, whatever medicines around me. Like my grandmother come to visit us, so I open her bag and I just eat all her medicines, and suddenly I cannot even stand, I cannot even breathe, and then they rush to the hospital, take me there, and then I don't just be quiet or something. No, I start crying and saying, "Wallah, this is last time. I swear to God, last time." And they think that my dad did something wrong to me. And that's why he ended up writing a letter saying, "I will not take her again to hospital." And that happened 3 times.
Wow. So I know when you visit my house, I have to hide all the medicines. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
For me, it was all the sweets which I will steal from the refrigerator. So, my parents will, some guests are coming, they will bring some sweets, and by the time guest will arrive, the sweets are gone. So but now as we become adult, we become more conscious about our weight and diet, and we are not able to enjoy all these sweets like the way we used to enjoy in the childhood. Okay, so the next role player, we have a tech moderator, DTM Wafa Salman. Wafa, you would like to speak something about your role?
Yeah, I'll be controlling the Zoom. If there is any unnecessary noise, I will mute the person. And if there is anybody to be admitted or given permission, I will do that. So I'll be controlling. We don't have voting in here, but I will be controlling the technical part from the Zoom. Back to you.
Okay, thank you. Then we have a very interesting 3 segments. One is the prepared speech, where we will have DTM Tabassum Ali. Then we will have a stand-up comedy session, and we all look forward to our two talented stand-up comedians, Srinivas and DTM Daniel, Dan. Then we have a educational session after the fun. The education comes, and this will be on how to evaluate a stand-up comedy by Toastmaster Srinivas. Then we have an evaluation segment. So we will go one by one, all the three segments before we will conclude the meeting. So our first session will be prepared speech session. And for that, before I invite DTM Tabassum Ali, let me introduce her. And Tabassum Ali is the president of LOL. And there was a criteria or competition how to select a president of LOL. So we had a loud laugh competition, and she was the loudest, and you can make out when she is laughing, she is the loudest in the world. If there is I don't know, Tabassum, you should try for some Guinness Book of World Record where, if there is a competition for the loudest laugh. And I'm sure if Tabassum laughs in the night, maybe, even some ghosts are there, they will run away. Yeah, so Tabassum has that magical power of laughing. So with this introduction, and she has achieved many applauds for sure.
You are describing me as a comedy or as a horror? You need to specify.
Toastmaster Deepak, Wafa is her evaluator, don't forget.
Yes, okay. Yeah, so she will be evaluated by DTM Wafa. So DTM Wafa, if you can explain the objectives of the speech or how it will be evaluated, the timing rules, and then we can hand over to Tabassum.
The Tabassum is doing the evaluation and feedback first speech from the presentation mastery, and the purpose of her speech is to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to the second speech. So her time is 5 to 7 minutes, and the title Spark. Timer?
Yes, thank you so much. So I will be the timer. So you have 5 to 7 minutes. At the 5 minutes, you will see the green color. At the 6 minutes, you will see the yellow color. At the 7 minutes, you will see the red color. And I will keep it in front of you. Thank you. Back to you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Tabassum Ali, Spark, Spark, Tabassum Ali.
Thank you. When I was at school, we all were at school, right, Toastmaster Deepak Bindal? I had a friend, her name was Sunaina. Now I have changed her name for security purposes, for my security, because if I use her name without her permission, she might come and kill me that I'm using her as an example. Both of us were at par with studies. But eventually, I started enjoying the journey, but she was very focused on her goal, and she transcended. She studied her chartered accountant, which is, as Deepak Bindal is also a chartered accountant, it's a very tough exam in India. She passed with flying colors. She stood in the merit. And when she became a merit holder of chartered accountant, there were companies flooding her with offer, like like Standard Chartered Bank, Citibank, and Morgan Stanley Bank, Mahindra and Mahindra company. They all came with offer letter. She eventually joined Citibank, and she had a chauffeur-driven car. Where I, on the other hand, I did my commerce, I did my law, I gave an entrance exam, I cleared a group discussion, had a battery of 3 interviews, and out of 2,000 aspirants, I was selected as a manager for a blue chip Reliance company. Now her father and my father were friends. Her father a big brag, and my father a humble pie. And whenever they would meet, my father will come and give me a lecture. See how the companies are flooding and giving offers to her, and look at you. You had to run from pillar to post just to get a job. Well, I would listen from 1 year and remove from the same year. Eventually, I got married. I came to the Middle East, 2 little children, and I lost contact with Sunaina. Thanks to the social media, Facebook, we connected in our early 40s. And as customary, we started exchanging pleasantries. How are you? What are you? What are you doing? Etc. etc. in your life. And Sunaina said, yes, in her managerial position, she was not just a manager, one of the top cadre managers, still with her chauffeur-driven car. But then she added, I'm still searching for my Mr. Right. Yes. Here I was married, a housewife for 15 years with 2 children. I wish my father was right in front of me. I would have told me, look here, she couldn't find a guy who's more qualified than her. And I married her. I scored 1 above her. But what she said next blew my mind away. She said, you know, Tabassum, I always admired you in school. I would always feel that you are very easygoing. You can get along with anyone in your life. Wherever you go, you can mix with people, with nationality. You have a real comfort level. I don't have that in me. So whenever I approach new people, I always think about you. I have you in my mind. And I try to be, although I'm still getting to that level. And suddenly I thought to myself, yeah, actually, I have always had a great life, enjoying my journey. I never had that discomfort of not fitting into any kind of environment, but I never really focused on it. 5 years back, I joined Toastmasters. I was a housewife for 15 years and very low in my self-confidence. I wanted to do something. But here, because I was focusing on my weaknesses, that I'm a housewife. Like you see, Sunaina, she was doing very well in her career, but she again was focusing on Mr. Right. I joined just to give speeches, but thanks to Toastmaster, which have this international speech contest where they say there is an originality clause. You have to focus on your life, stories from your life. And that got me into bringing out the motivation and inspiration from my life. I became an area director, a leader. I never thought I had leadership qualities because my husband and my child never listened to me. But as a leader, I discovered that in me. I would like to ask you, how many of you are here that we miss out on these small qualities in our life that we have because we are so worked up on our weaknesses? You ask me about it now at the age of 50. I have not achieved anything. I'm still a housewife, not achieved anything on the outside, but within, I feel I'm extremely happy. I feel like a transformed person. I feel that at the age of 50, I'm on top of the world and ready to take on the world. Have you missed out on these small qualities of yours in life because we are so focused on becoming a better version of ourselves, focused on enhancing that weakness? Have we noticed the quality in us where we are kind, where you are creative, where you are spontaneous, where you are organized, where you are sensitive to someone's sadness, where you can smile, where you give a tip at a restaurant, or you just say a thank you while leaving? Your actions, these little things may be an inspiration for someone to become a better version of themselves. We are all like candles. We have that substance within us, but we forget how to glow unless someone adds a spark. Say something nice if you can see it in someone. Add that spark. You never know. You can bring a phoenix out of someone's ashes. Back to you.
Thank you, DTM Tabassum Ali. Fantastic. Now, before I move to the next segment, I would like to talk about our theme, Child Within Me. Now, why I chose this topic, child within me, because whenever we just hear this word child or children, suddenly our face lights up. We start smiling. See, that's the power of a child. They can make anyone smile. Also, there are so many good qualities to learn from a child. There are n number of qualities. If we can we think that we teach child to grow up, but the child gives a lot of messages to us, like they trust their parents so much that even if you jump them in the air, they are not afraid, they are smiling because they know that their parents are there to catch. They live in the moment. They are not worrying about the future or thinking about the past. They fight with their friends, but then again they make up and they become friends. They have no permanent enemies. So they give so many lessons to us that today when we see a child, let's learn from them. The children are our parents in terms of education, though maybe we may be biological parent to them. So with so many good things to learn from children, let's move to our next segment, because I am unnecessarily delaying. I know many of you are waiting. Our stand-up comedians will be better than me. So I move to this stand-up comedy session, and I think for that I will invite DTM Mohammed Makhlouf.
Since Dr. Mohammed Makhlouf is not here, so I will take over.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so Aris is a good child. She is always there in the class to take up role of any child missing in the class. So you have been a very good student, I know. So so for the stand-up comedy session, let me hand over to DTM Aris.
No, I will be evaluator for them. It's all with you.
Okay.
You introduce them.
TMOD,
Okay.
I have a request. TMOD, I have a request.
Yes.
May I be the second speaker?
Okay, sure. If Dan doesn't mind.
Please.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be the third speaker.
Okay, fantastic. So before I ask Dan to start his speech, I will definitely like to read his profile. It's so fascinating, and every one of us must know he is a club president at Society Speakers in London, which is in District 91. He has been in Toastmaster for 4 years, and within this short span of 4 years, he has won District 91 Humorous Speech Contest. Then I have been runner-up 2 times, but I have never won, so I can understand how much efforts it goes to win. He won in 2019, and then he won the District 12 Speakers Bureau Humorous Speech Contest in 2020. He was also second place in 2021 District 91 International Speech Contest. He is a copywriter and communication consultant in London, working with brands and businesses, including British Airways, Vodafone, Apple, and Netflix. Wow, all are famous brands. Now I know why they are famous, because you are part of their story. So the timing for the stand-up comedy session will be 4 to 5 minutes, and the timer you can note.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it will be 4 to 5 minutes. At 4 minutes, you will see green color. For 30 seconds, you will see yellow color. And 5 minutes, you will see the red color. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Darin. Over to you, Dan.
Thank you, Deepak. Don't start the clock yet. Don't start the clock. Can we get some cameras on? I like to see people not laughing. It helps to know when they're not laughing. Thank you. Giri, come on. I saw your camera on before. Okay, you can start. Thank you. But it's great to be here. It is really good to be here. Thanks, Giri. Nice to see you. I've been so excited about coming here. I even went on a diet, especially for this. But I don't know about you, but my problem with diets is I always fail whenever I go through any kind of emotional experience. Like hunger, mostly hunger, yeah. But I joined a gym as well. It was one of those 24-hour places. A few of you, I mean, Giri, you look ready to go for a run, and Deepak, I know you're more of a trampoline man, but I joined a gym, and it was one of those 24-hour places where you can manage everything through an app on your phone, which was perfect for me because it meant about 10 minutes into my first visit, I was able to pull up the app, check how many steps I'd done, check my calories, and cancel the membership. So that was great. Really, really easy. Yeah, do you have, hang on, I need to take myself off full view. I can't look at myself during this. It's hard. Right, okay, there we go. Right, so yeah, I was just saying that it's almost New Year's resolution time. I don't know whether you get involved with New Year's resolutions there so much as you do here. Yeah, good, okay. Well, anyway, my last big one was actually a couple of years ago. I decided to quit my highly paid job and become a stand-up comedian. Yeah, just 2 months before COVID came in. Yeah, so that was a good idea. But I did it. I went through with it, and I remember I spent the first 3 months just sat writing jokes at home. And actually, I spent the next 3 months just sat writing jokes at the sheltered accommodation. And the last 6 months, or the 6 months after that, I was mostly just begging for my old job back, to be honest. They weren't keen. They said it was more of a laugh after I left. But anyway, it's McDonald's for you, I suppose. But yeah, I pushed on, and I did eventually get a stand-up comedy gig in London, which I was excited about. It didn't go well, to be honest. I mean, there were only 3 people in the audience by the time I'd finished. But I remember as I left, a lady tapped me on the shoulder. She said, "Dan, I'd love you to come and do 10 minutes for me at a charity comedy night I'm running next month."
Mm-hmm.
I thought, that's not bad. First time, got another gig. I agreed. We exchanged numbers. Now, the day before the gig, she sent me a text message. She said, "Dan, I just want to make sure you're not going to say anything offensive tomorrow. This is a charity for sick children, and there'll be lots of sensitive parents in the audience." Now, I have a daughter with a disability, genuinely. She's profoundly deaf. Her name's Emily, but she answers to M. She doesn't tend to answer, to be honest, especially if you stood behind her at the time. But anyway, I replied to this lady. I said, "No problem." I said, "I do actually have a deaf daughter, and some of my material is about her, but don't worry, it's not offensive." At least I thought that's what I had typed. What I actually typed was, "No problem. I do actually have a dead daughter, and some of my material is about her, but don't worry, it's not offensive. Smiley face, thumbs up, wink."
Oh my God.
Okay.
I didn't know what I'd sent. I had no clue. And she replied, "Dan, I'm so sorry. That's just the worst thing that can happen to a parent."
Oh my God.
I didn't know. So I replied, No. We've always tried to make light of it. Even on the day we found out, we all went to Pizza Hut. She replied again, "Do you mind if I ask how it happened?" I said, "We don't know." I said, "We didn't even notice for the first 6 months.
Oh my God.
It was only when we were calling her and she was completely unresponsive, we got suspicious."
Oh my God.
I never heard from her again after that. Anyway, I'll finish with this. I was reading through a medical journal last week. Facebook. I was on Facebook, and I saw this life hack that I thought you all might enjoy. Is anyone feeling angry or stressed right now? I mean, I've been talking for nearly 5 minutes, so I imagine most of you. Now, what you do if you're feeling angry or stressed, you take your finger and you just press here. Just what would you call this? Your head. Yeah, let's all do it together.
Temple.
You just press here, yeah. And it'll really calm you down.
No.
But a little life lesson I learned the hard way. You should only ever try that on yourself. Yeah. Thank you. Back to you.
Woo!
Yay.
Thank you, Dan. Really, it was, amazing. Evaluator will give the formal one, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot resist myself, and really, it's I'm getting anger from this speech because my stomach is aching from the laugh. So now we will have our next second speaker, Toastmaster Srinivas. Toastmaster Srinivas, over to you. I must mention that he is the child who taught me how to jump on the trampoline. Yes. Thank you, Srinivas, for my lifetime experience.
And just a childlike activity, he tripped and fell on his shoulder with his whole body weight. I am sure it is still very sore. My dear fellow Toastmasters of LOL and my guests who have joined us, it is, yes, very exciting to be a child once again at this age when I am supposed to take care of children. But something of this sort happened with me the other day. I happened to take a public transport after a very long time, maybe about 10 years from now. And what I realized is that if you have to know about nationalities, to know about the inside life of any individual traveler who is traveling with you, the best thing to do is to get onto a bus. You will see right from the driver to the passenger seated in the last seat, all the time on their mobiles, talking and talking and talking. All the time. The bus driver seated in the front is controlling his wife. All right? He's doing something of this sort. No, don't wear that sari at all. That sari is very old. You please wear the sari what I sent from Kuwait to you. That looks good on you. And you know where you get the matching blouse for the sari? He is giving directions to the shop where she can go and purchase a blouse. Now this is the extent of control what the bus driver is having on the wife somewhere in Bangladesh. And I'm not sure how much of a control he's got on the steering wheel of the bus what he's driving on a highway in Kuwait. No wonder buses often crash into the boundary walls, or worst, they crash into the lanes besides them and crashing into the buses. And you will always see one or two drivers yelling at these bus drivers, especially the local residents who drive on a proper lane. And also, I was wondering, you see, technology has brought us very close to one another, but it should not have brought us this close to one another where they could be, fuming and fretting also with your spouses, your partners, your brothers, your sisters, or your friends seated a distance away, miles away, screaming at one of his friends. Of course, it was all in Arabic. I'm not sure what he was screaming at, but he made life miserable for the rest of the passengers until one very old lady came up to him, tapped his shoulder. She said, "Please, Baba, Shoya, please reduce your volume." And he had to even be fuming and fretting at this old lady. Then finally something happened which made him realize that he's a little obnoxious. Also, people trying to have fun with someone who is not at all concerned at that point of time. All right? Oh, so you had a jolly good ride on the Joy Rider, and what exactly happened there? Okay, let me tell you something which happened with me a few years ago on the Jolly Ride. I literally fell off the Jolly Ride when it was time for me to go right on top. And you guess what? The whole seat of the Jolly Ride happened to break away from its strings. And the person at the other end is listening and also responding to him. And now all this, ladies and gentlemen, is going on the speakerphone. You see, if you have to get into the lives of individuals here in Kuwait City, the best thing to do is to get up onto a bus. Even Google will not be able to go to that extent where you and me can go and know. And yeah, the best part is you will know the nationalities very quickly. You can differentiate between a Bengali, an Indian, Filipino, an Egyptian, an Eritrean, a Somalian, whomsoever you name it. You can differentiate with the nationalities. Now that is what is once again coming back to your life of childhood and being like a child, having a variety of emotions displayed on the mobile phone. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Srinivas. You taught me how to climb on trampoline, and tomorrow I would like to travel on a public transport to know the life of people in Kuwait. Yeah, okay. Fantastic. So we had two stand-up comedians with us, and before we move to our third segment, educational session, I will invite anyone who would like to share their some childhood sweet moments or memories, with all of us. Anyone would like to volunteer?
I can share one memory.
Yes, please.
When we are kids, we have this nasty, you have this girl gang or you have cousins, and always they come up with this weird ghost stories. So I would go to my this cousin's house, and whenever they would have the story, they would end up in some kind of ghost story. Now they stayed in this kind of chawl system where all the doors are open, everybody's interconnected. But the society where I stayed in, we had I would stay on the third floor. We didn't have lift that time, and all the doors are closed. So now after playing by 7-8 o'clock, I have to climb those steps and go up. And I would get so scared as if someone is chasing behind me. So whenever I had to go up, I would be so scared. I would be just lingering around there till I see somebody trying to go on the steps, and I would follow them. And if there were times when nobody was around, so what would I do? So I would start singing some song, and I would sing some Amitabh Bachchan number or some this Hema Malini number. Start singing, and 2 steps at a time, I would just sprint up. So I think my running skills were from climbing those steps up in that jet's speed. Until date, sometimes I get scared as if someone is following me just because of those childhood stories. This is my memory.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so yeah, you can find now the Toastmasters are following you.
Now there are so many ghost followers in TikTok. You don't know
Yeah.
who's following you in TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook.
They all
have
are your
many such
friends.
ghost
Yeah,
followers.
just assume they all are your friends. No worries. Yes.
Right.
So we move to our next segment, educational segment, and we have once again our Toastmaster Srinivas Telapati, and his topic is how to evaluate a stand-up comedy speeches. Yeah, how to evaluate a stand-up comedy speech. I don't have the timing for him, so Srinivas, you can indicate to our timer, Darin, what are your timings?
30 minutes.
Okay, so we have Toastmaster Srinivas with us to give us a educational segment.
So just 25, I can raise the red color. Sorry, the green color.
Yeah.
At the 25.
I think you are shocked by the timings.
Okay, if it is 30 minutes, so we have 25, the minimum. Yes. I will raise the green color. At the 28, I will raise the yellow color. At 30 minutes, I will raise the red color. Okay, 25, 28, 30.
Thank you.
Over
Thank you, Darin. Yes. Over to Toastmaster Srinivas. Toastmaster Srinivas, are you there?
Srini, are you there? It seems he gave his stand-up comedy and
I hope he has not gone on to a public transport again, yeah?
I don't know. Serini, he's unmuted and he's not answering.
Oh, before he comes, I can keep you engaged.
Yes, please,
I don't remember much fun. The only fun thing I remember is I never wanted to go to school. And I remember my mom taking a big belt and trying to hit me. Here, the comedy part of it is I had a big orange tree at home. So I ran around the tree for about half an hour. My mom actually dropped running around me. Then I had to take her to hospital. Then she said, good thing, okay, don't go to school for the next month. So that's the only thing I remember, her running, making her run around with a belt trying to hit me. That was how much I hated school. I still don't like school.
Yes, sir.
Not studied. I failed my
Yes, boss.
7th grade 7 times and 10th grade 10 times and trying to find a job in life.
Thank you, Giri.
Is he back?
Interesting, yes. Yes, Toastmaster Srinivas.
Serini, are you there?
Call him now.
I think he's having connection issue. I'm trying to call him. Srinivasji? See, there's a ghost. I call Giri instead. I don't know. Oh my God. And I'm like, who's this? You called me. I said, I've never heard this voice before. I called him Giri instead of Srinivas.
Thank God I scared you, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm already into that ghost thing. I still get scared.
Thank God he's here.
No, suddenly he's like, you called me. I'm like, who's this? And I'm seeing Giri here.
Of course, Serini, yalla.
What happened, Srinivas? Okay, now I'm calling the right person, hopefully. My phone has got spooked.
If he didn't answer and still have connection issues, we can do something else.
Yeah, I think the timer has already started, so 5 minutes gone.
Serini, are you there?
Srinivas is coming and going.
Yes, Tabasumji, sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Finally.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we look forward to your educational session on how to evaluate a speech, a humorous speech.
Evaluate a speech?
How to evaluate
Serini.
a speech.
Yep.
Serini, I sent you, you know that you are giving a workshop today, right?
I'm so sorry. I'm extremely sorry.
It's okay, no problem. Deepak, Tabassum, we can have another session, which is table topic, and I can conduct this session if you wish.
Yes, yes. So we'll have that change in agenda. You can either have a moderator, debate moderator, or you can have stand-up. You can have a table topic.
No
Up
problem.
to you, Arinj.
Deepak, you can hand over to me if you wish.
So I raise a motion that instead of having the workshop, we are going to have either a table topic or a debate session. Who would like to second it?
No, you need to be specific, yeah, Tabassum. Let it be table topic, not debate.
Okay, so table topic by DTM Arin Jafar. Looking forward to it. And we have many hands seconding it. Wafa, Deepak, all are excited. Please second it.
I second.
Deepak, you're muted.
Deepak is so muted. I know that your wife
Yes,
is not
I'm
next
happy
to
I'm happy to invite DTM Arin Jafar to conduct the table topics on one condition, that she will not invite me for the table topic.
You are the first speaker, Deepak, just because of this comment. Good evening, everyone, and yalla tabassum, let us start. Good evening, everyone, and hopefully you are going to enjoy the current at this moment that Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I will make you laugh, I'm sure. And this is table topic session in Laugh Out Loud meetings. It's totally different than all other clubs because in here, we do it in a different way. Timer note that we only have 30 seconds for each participant. And everyone will be like qualified because we don't have anyway, we don't have voting. You all are winners, you all are amazing.
Sure,
But
sure. Shall I raise
30 seconds raise
only
the
red?
directly. 30
Okay.
seconds you raise the red, yes.
Okay.
What we are going to do that I am going to start a story. And then the participant or the person who I'm gonna call him or her will start speaking or continue my story, but leave something for the other speaker to continue your story. Try to be on the same topic or take us to another places in your story. So we can have like variety of things. So let's start with the first speaker. And you know, everyone, this story happened like 50 years ago. Dibak, open your camera, please. Why you switch it off? Open it, Dibak. This story happened 50 years ago when Deepak Pindal was only, I don't know, what is his age? Only 10 years old. I hope that he's not 60, but I'm saying that. How old are you, Deepak?
Yes, Arish, can you please repeat? I just missed the
I still
opening.
didn't say anything. I still
Sorry,
didn't say.
sorry.
This story happened 50 years ago when Deepak Bindal was only 10 years old. So Deepak now, he is 60 years. Okay, but let's go back to the 10 years old Deepak. Deepak was walking in happy, he was chubby kid, I don't know, I'm just assuming, and he was happily walking in the house, and then suddenly he had a big vase, and you know what happened? It went to the floor and broken into small pieces, and then his mom shouted, "What is happening?" Tell us, Deepak, what happened next?
Yeah, so I was all ecstatic. I was enjoying because the India won the cricket match. Cricket is like, one of the sport which, every Indian likes. So my country, India, won the World Cup, and I was jumping with joy and fun. And I didn't think of anything. I was just, when I was dancing with my hands all around, everything was falling apart, and I didn't realize I was in so much enjoying. Then my mom came and suddenly, Deepak, what's happening? And
Your
then
time.
I was used to getting the beating.
Time's over.
Yes, Dareen, it's okay. Yeah,
finish. So I'm used to getting
story.
the beatings. Then I called my friend Dan to come. I just called him to help me out. And over to you, Dan.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Toastmaster Deepak. However, like, you just repeated what I said, like, where is the story? But no problem. So Deepak was in a deep trouble because his mom was shouting, "What did you do?" And then he tried to call his friend. I don't know, you mentioned name, but I'm not sure what was the name. Dan. Okay. No, I want to keep Dan for later. Wait, keep him when the story could get more like, So he tried to call his friend Dan, but instead, his other friend, his other friend, Tabassum, replied and said, yes, Deepak, I am here. And she was only 5 years old because like she's younger than him in 5 years. So you are 51. So, and she ran to him, and then what happened, Tabassum?
Mama, Deepak is my elder brother. He's my oldest brother, 10, 15 years elder to me. Mama, it is Deepak only who's broken the vase. And even yesterday who spoiled your kitchen thing, even that was Deepak only. Yes, Deepak and his monkey, they are very naughty. So please catch him for all the trouble that happens. I'm very, very innocent being. Deepak is the one who does all this, breaking the vase and making all the tricks. And look at my face. There is so much innocence in my face, right?
Thank you so much, Titi and Tabassum. Thank you. And she was showing her face. While she was showing her face and trying to act innocent, someone else noticed that she is the devil behind everything. And you know who was that person? It was Toastmaster Giri. Toastmaster Giri came to her and to her mom and told her she is the one and she is the reason of that vase to be broken, not Deepak. Toastmaster Giri, are you still awake? Is he there? Giri, help. Okay, instead of Giri, Giri didn't show up. So Toastmaster Dan came and he told her mom that it was her fault, not Deepak. Toastmaster Dan.
Toastmaster Dan was very, very confused by the whole situation when he arrived. He wasn't quite sure what was happening anymore. Toastmaster Deepak explained to Dan that he'd originally called Dan for help, but Dan hadn't been able to come, so he'd called his really good friend Tabassum instead. And all she'd done was turned up with a candle, and there was a candle and a monkey involved. I don't know what was going on, but she seemed to have placed all the blame on him. So what a friend! With friends like that, who needs me? And so I couldn't get involved any further in the situation. I handed it back.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dan. So we can see here that Deepak is still in a deep trouble because all his friend is putting the blame on others, or they are trying to sit him. They are trying to put him in more deep troubles. And there, when Toastmaster Rinko came and tried to save Deepak from the trouble.
What happened, Mommy? It's not Deepak. It's not Tabassum. It's not Dan. It's our dog, Coco. Coco was enjoying the victory of Indian cricket. He started dancing as we were all dancing. So it's not Deepak, not Tabassum, not Dan. It's our Coco who is the guilty. Now, Mom, what you are going to do? Our dad came home with big packet of Indian sweets. Who was here talking about Indian sweets? And we celebrated the victory, and the color is red. I can see.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rinko. And we can see that she tried to solve the issue by giving sweets and offering everyone sweets. However, Deepak's still in deep trouble. So Wafa, have you ate from that sweets? She ate from it, but what you did, Wafa? Tell us. Was it salt?
I see that all of them are not saying the truth. Mom, look at their eyes and you can see that they are lying. And I will tell you how you will punish them all. The mom said, how? Tell me. It's so easy and simple. You will ground them in the room and I will be teaching them how to speak slowly.
Thank you.
Then they will get fed up.
Thank you, DTM Wafa. That was scary for me. Thank you so much. And we can see that the mom was trying to do the punishment that DTM Wafa mentioned, although I am lost now because I don't know why they all are punished. But Toastmaster Geeta came to the mom and told her why you are punishing them by teaching them speaking. So tell us, Geeta.
Mom, let me tell you one thing. Wafa is totally bewafa. She is always telling a lie. She never tells the truth. See how she broke the unity. We were all united. Let me tell you the truth. We are all the culprit. We were all running. We were chasing Deepak. No wonder he fell over the vase. It is not anybody's fault. But Wafa is always against everybody. She breaks. She is never united with anybody. So that is why I'm really upset. Next time, Wafa is going to be punished. Let her be single. I'm not going to be with her.
Thank you, Toastmaster Geeta. Thank you. However, that wasn't the truth. That didn't happen because Wafa, she was trying to make them disciplined, but Toastmaster DTM Dareen Al-Hajjar, she came and she told them that I have seen what happened. Dareen, what happened?
Yes, even I'm young. You have to believe me. I will tell you the truth. I have twice in my life. If you want to do it fast, go slowly. I will tell you the story from the beginning. When I burn, no, I'm crying. I'm not laughing. When I burn with my twin sister, okay, and then my time is over.
Thank you. You saved yourself and your sister Nisreen from this. Thank you so much. Let me check if Srini and Giri anyone is there. No one? Srini, Giri, no one? Since no one is there, no, oh, I can see someone. No? Giri, Srini?
Giri.
Oh, yes, Srini, unmute yourself, open your camera immediately. Don't raise your hand. So what happened that Dareen called her twin sister and they tried, like, I don't know, they were crying and their mom tried to believe them, but Celia, Srini, Deepak, and Tabassum, and Dan, and also Ringo, Wafa, and Geeta, and Dareen and Nisreen was in deep trouble right now. So tell us, what do you think about this?
What do I think about it? For sure, I will not be getting into trouble with them, as they are already in trouble, and none of them could help one another to get out of the trouble. So what do? I stay away and try to help myself out of trouble. And as long as I am staying away from the trouble, they are also very safe being within that trouble. And as far as Dareen is concerned, she's gone ahead with her twin sister. Oh my goodness. So it is double trouble for her.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srini, for putting them all in trouble and saved yourself. See how clever that was? He saved himself. And also Dan tried, because he said, it's not my business. I don't know what brought me here. But and Giri's, it seems that he is the reason behind everything because he's not answering. But let me tell you the truth. Do you want all to know what was happening for real? Deepak Bindal was running and he was so happy and just like, I'm happy they won the cricket something. And then I tripped him. And that's how he hit the vase. And that's how he broke everything. And I went behind each one of you and made you put all this story on Deepak's head. Thank you so much. And back to you, Deepak, for not saying anything wrong to me about me. Thank you.
No, now I know who are my friends and who are not. So I will remember this. My turn will come, So thank you, DTM Harish, at a very short notice and at the last moment, you handled this role of a table topic very, profoundly, efficiently, very effectively, whatever all the adjectives anyone else can think of. So we have Aris is like an all-rounder, in cricket, there is a player is called all-rounder when he can do multiple roles. So Aris is a true all-rounder today. So now for the next segment, I will call Aris again, which will be evaluation segment. It's good to have fun in education, but evaluation for me is the most important one because it's the time to introspect and also learn how we can improve it. Yeah. So it's an interesting segment. I welcome our general evaluator, DTM Harish Jafar.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you again, Toastmaster Deepak. And thank you everyone you are going to listen to me so many times today, and hopefully you will be enjoying with me. Evaluation session, I can tell that we all are Toastmasters members, Rinko as well, right? So we all here at Toastmasters members, and we know that in evaluation, we have to evaluate the whole process, what we have done from the beginning till the moment I take over, or the general evaluator take over. So we had an amazing speaker, and we have amazing evaluator for her. But before I call the evaluator, I will listen to the timer role for the evaluator, and also I will introduce her in a different way. So timer, can you tell me about the timing for the first evaluator?
Yes, sure. Is it normal like all meetings?
This one is normal.
So,
it's a normal speech. 2 to 3 minutes. Yes.
So we have 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes it will be the minimum time, 2.5 the medium time, and the maximum time 3 minutes only. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our timer, DTM Dareen. And to introduce the evaluator of Toastmasters of DTM Tabassum, let me tell you something. I know her from when I was 16 years old, since we are talking about childs and things like that. So I know her when I was 16 years old or 17, I don't remember. But I consider that
16.
age.
We are still 16.
I consider that age as like a kid, like, of course. So I met her the first and I fell in love with her and I was like, I love her so much. And by the way, I was like this big. I was like an elephant, you know, a baby elephant. Like I was this big. And whenever she walks in any place, I run and I catch her hand and take me with you. I am lost. I don't find my sister. And I kept following her wherever. And whenever she find my sister, and she said, Yalla, go to your sister. Thank you, but I want to stay with you. And that was DTM of Salman. That was my childhood with her. So DTM Wafa will be evaluating Tabassum and all yours. I found myself when I met her again.
By this story, I'm the eldest. I'm the eldest from Srinivas and Deepak and Tabassum. I'm the eldest. That's great.
No, okay. There was only 2 years between us.
Oh, okay. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, good evening. And special good evening to Tabassum. This spark. Wow. What a speech. What a spark. And you inspired me. You get me quoted to your speech from the beginning till the end. Wow. Now, what I loved about your speech, first, it was well structured and you met the objectives. You start with a humor when you said, when I was at school, all of us were at school, right? And when you called your friend a nickname and you're afraid to say her name because you were cute. And another thing I loved when you talked about her father, the big brand, and your father, the humble pie. I like the metaphor. I like the descriptive language that you use. And what I love most is that your friend moved up while she's still searching for Mr. Right. And you got it. You got your Mr. Right. And the advice and the morale of the speech, which is your actions will shape you, the kindness, the spontaneous, the smile, the tip for the restaurant. I love these tips that they are telling us to come back to ourselves. And the beautiful part, when you say, we are all like candles, and you got your prop and you lit the candle. This is what I like. Now, your speech, I loved it. What are the areas of improvement? 2 things only. First of all, I was expecting you to pause more, especially on some points. I was laughing, and then you're saying something else, and I continue writing. So I did not enjoy laughing. You know, when he said about all of us at school, I was like thinking, I was at school one day. Then I start writing. You did not give me that chance in several areas, and even when you talked about your friend that she will kill us if you know that you're talking about her, make more pauses and choose the right time to make the pauses. The second point, which is I recommend, you have a great prop, and I like props in speeches. It means that the person make a little bit effort in his speech to give something. However, you lit the candle and you blow it. You said like we forgot to glow, and then you lit the candle, okay, and then you blow it. Like you are putting off the glow. You know, you need the idea is for us to glow like this candle. We don't want to put it off. So when you put it in the right time, when you lit the candle, keep it on till the end of your speech and don't put it off, because that's the idea. Uh, so I loved your speech, well structured, lots of humor. I enjoyed it with lots of descriptive and nice words. Work on your poses and don't put off the candle. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, DT Mofa, for your evaluation. And I believe we have reached to evaluating the stand-up comedians. Actually, I was waiting for Srinivas' workshop so I can write and cheat from him how to evaluate a stand-up comedian, but I will do like my best. DTM Dareen, I will have like 4 to 5 minutes as it's chosen in the agenda. But hopefully I will finish before that. I'll be out of time actually. So let me start with our first amazing comedian. First thing I want to say thank you, Toastmaster Daniel, for accepting my invitation and coming here today and give us this amazing stand-up comedy. Thank you so much. You have showed so much professionality in your performance, starting with the mic. That's something I will be taking it later. The background you're using, like amazing, very professional, very like attracting everyone. And you were involving everyone with your speech from the beginning, because you were giving a connection by in the beginning you were asking everyone to open their cameras to see their faces so you can as well laugh with them. And this is something we try all our best to do it specifically in this session. So you did a great job. You have like, if I want to talk about the things that you need to work on or to improve it, you can slow down a little bit, because some jokes you were saying I was lost in between, but yes, there was a lot of funny jokes here and there, but the thing is you were talking really fast. So if you can slow down a little bit, have more pauses and punchlines, and that will be perfect with your performance. Like amazing. See, I didn't see you performing before. I just hear that he delivers stand-up comedy. Immediately I told him, come here. I need you. And I had all my beliefs, like, mashallah, he is very well confident, and that's what it needed for the stand-up comedy. Be confident with yourself and you will perform regardless whoever laugh or not. Great job. Thank you again for accepting my invitation. Amazing. Now, Toastmaster Srinivas, like, yes, your story was connecting with so many people. You, like, I can say more things to improve yourself with. We all know that you are amazing stand-up comedian, and you always give us a humorous speeches. But I can tell you things to improve yourself, like your background was too bright. It was too white, and you were too bright as well. And you were too close to the camera. So it was like this. I will show you. It was like this, you know? Did I scare you? So you need to at least move forward or have it a little bit, like you were an angel, of course, but try to have it normal background. Another thing, your jokes, it was more in like the people who would understand you more is maybe the people from the Indian community, because they can connect more with you, because this story you were using, it was more to them. So I couldn't laugh all the time. However, you two did a great job, and I could see them laughing, so I can tell that you were saying a great stand-up comedy. And I loved both of you. You both did a great job. I wish that I heard your workshop so I can give more details and more ways of improvement in stand-up comedy. So with that, I end up my evaluation. Hopefully that everyone will be amazing next time. Thank you so much. And now let me take off that hat and put on my general evaluation hat. And that will be fast, everyone, don't worry. Our meeting started late 5 minutes than how it should be, because yes, we announced it, yes, we raised the motion and we agreed on it, but I wish that we can join on time and start on time. I am, as a VP education, I shouldn't say that, but I'm feeling a little bit disappointed because some members didn't show up and I don't know what's happening, but hopefully they are doing great and they are having a good thing that made them not be able to attend with us today. The meeting went smoothly and everyone was enjoying Deepak. Amazing topic you choose. You made everyone think about all the naughty moments we had in our childhood. You made me remember when my dad, poor thing, I made him was going to go to jail because of me. And and you made everyone connected with your topic. Thank you so much. Please, Deepak, please be more active with us. I know that you did this time and I want you more with us because we love you and we really feel happy when you are delivering with us and like giving us all your what they call it, all your I don't know what I want you to be active, Deepak, more. We had a great, good number in the beginning. Yes, people were leaving and coming. However, hopefully next meeting we will have more guests and more people. Maybe it's I don't want to say a mistake, but it's something because I wasn't able to make the poster sooner. And this is something we really need to work on as an XCOM, that to have the posters ready before 2-3 days back with the link, with the agenda that I'm telling myself. Okay. And other than that, yes, the workshop, again, I don't want to put the blame on anyone, but it's totally on me because I should have contacted Srinivas 2-3 days back to remind him. But I'm gonna like, give me a knife or anything. Let me kill myself, but it's okay. It's okay.
I will send it to you, knife. I will send you a knife very soon.
A knife? Okay, I'm waiting. Like Rose saying in Friends, I'm fine. So everyone, that was amazing. Thank you for DT Marish for conducting the table topic session at the last minute, but that was good. And with that, I want to say it was a great meeting. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Dan and Rinko and Giri as a guest, and Dareen, of course, you enjoyed, and I'm sure our members as well. With that, I will end up my evaluation and hand back to our amazing Toastmaster of the Day, Deepak Bindal. Screen is yours.
Thank you, Arish. Well done. Actually, Arish, you are my true friend now because, see, you took the blame for not preparing the poster. And I must admit here that I gave the theme today morning itself. So, you know, you didn't mention that because of the delay in the theme from my side. So you are a very good friend of mine. Yeah. Thank you. So
the weird thing is you're saying now.
Yeah.
Like I thought we are already.
Late is better than never, you know. Anyone else would like to share their childhood memory or something which, you know, it always make them smile, and, you know, why I would like them to share? Because all of us can also smile today. Let's our child within us come out. If no one there, then I will ask our president.
Dan, we want to hear his childhood story.
Yes,
and Rinko,
something.
And Dareen.
I will do it. Let me share my childhood memory. as such, there are a lot. There are a lot and lots of it. For a fact that for a very long time, I was the only boy among a large group of girls. We did all things together, okay? Playing hide and seek. And these days, of course, if you have to really experience a childhood, you've got to go and do all those games, playing hide and seek, catching, or, there are lots of stuff in India we used to do back home in Hyderabad. There was only one activity what the girls would never participate with me, and that is to climb on a guava tree. Like my home in the backyard, there was a huge guava tree. Believe it or not, for 3 long years, every evening I would spend at least an hour on the guava tree, plucking fruits, plucking the leaves, cleaning the leaves, and making a kind of. I used to make the guava leaf as a beetle leaf, add stuff into it, and chew it till the time I get the absolute pleasure out of it. The tree must have been crying, and by the time of 4 o'clock was the time when I used to climb up the tree. At 4 o'clock, I am sure the tree was expecting me, and it so happened when we had to extend our the house, we had to fell the tree down. Believe it or not, the tree literally shed tears. There was water dripping from the branches of the tree when we were cutting down the tree, because we had to, obviously when the family grew and we had to extend our building. That's my childhood memory, what I can share with you all.
Nice.
Thank you, Srinivas. So I will invite now our President Tabassum Ali to conclude the meeting and
I want to
take
hear
it
from
the meeting forward.
Dan.
I'll ask
Yes.
them to continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Dan will listen
Yes.
to Tabassum.
No. You were as engaging, and a round of applause for our wonderful Toastmaster of the day, Deepak Bindal, for bringing back the child within us and all the childhood memories. And that's how I crafted my speech. And with the apologies of Arij and Deepak, even I would like to apologize that yes, this meeting was like very quickly we arranged it, like today morning with the thanks Arij. She takes lots of responsibility of making a flyer, of agenda. So thank you so much. Is the heart and soul of Laugh Out Loud Club. I must say, more than me, that is her heart and soul. So thank you so much, Arij, Deepak, and all the members. Actually, some people didn't come because this is year end, and we are members of 2-3 clubs as DTMs. As Deepak said, DTMs means double, triple, I don't know how many clubs. So it's like today's a meeting, Laugh Out Loud meeting, leading ladies meeting. Which meeting is happening? And it's year ending, so many activities are coming over. So that's okay. Our next meeting will be well prepared, well in advance, as a precedent, point taken. And our meeting is vibrant, not only with our members who are there, DTM Wafa, Srinivas, and other members who couldn't come in today, Deepak and Arif. It is also the guests who support us and Toastmasters within Kuwait, within our District 20 who are there. So I will hear from you, as well as you can share your childhood memory. Please be with us. Rinku, Dareen, Dan, Giri, I want to hear from you. Okay, so first let's please open your camera so I can just take a group picture with all of you. Let's have a childlike group picture. Come on, everybody, something. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Giri is also open. Go.
Again.
Giri is here.
Yeah.
Srinivas, open. Dan, give us stand-up comedy pose. Come on. Thank you so much. Now, I'd like to hear from all the guests as well as our member. Rinku, you're coming here for the first time. I don't have seen you before, and also my friend resembles you a lot. Rinku.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. I have seen you, by the way.
Me?
Yeah, I think contest.
Yeah, Tabassum is an international star, so it's very difficult to meet her.
She's globally renowned, actually.
Yeah, she
you
is
don't have
also
to know
acted in
everybody,
Hollywood.
but everybody knows you. Say again, Deepak.
Tabassum is a Hollywood star now, going to be.
Oh, Hollywood. from
No.
Bollywood to Hollywood.
One minute,
Yeah.
we are just laughing.
When you hear someone praising, you actually try to figure out, are they pulling your leg or they're genuinely praising you? So you get scared. When I was a child, let me tell you about a child. The time we want to jack some child up now, or get the beating or get the shouting, we will start praising that child. And in yeah, so I get very scared. Like in Toastmasters, if in Toastmasters it's very difficult to have role players, to have somebody a contest functionaries, because now it's very difficult to get role players. So we will start like, you're an amazing person. There is nobody like you. Only you can do this role. I want you to be contest chair. So, when I hear the praises, I get scared.
So
Just
now
kidding.
I know. Now I know in which content you have sent me all those direct messages, all those compliments. Now I'm looking into that.
No, they are genuine. Nice. So, Rinku, where did you hear about us and how you came here? And if you want to say some childhood memory, and please stay here. I would love to listen from all of you.
Sure. You know what? I came back from work and I had my tea. I was just relaxing on my sofa and scrolling down the Facebook, and I saw your post. And it's around because Qatar and Kuwait, we are having same time zone. So I was like, oh, 5 more minutes. It's 6:30. It's 6:25 and 6:30 is the show. Let's just start. I just click on my phone. I was using my phone, and then yes, of course, I saw Dan on the flyer. So I got attracted as usual. So Dan is very happy. At least I'm making him happy. Uh, so I just logged in, and it's humor. I'm always attracted to humorous speech, humorous stories. So I logged in. Yes, that's the way. Yeah, and talking about my childhood memories, Deepak, I want to emphasize why childhood memories back. I don't have to go back because I feel myself still a child. I'm creating my stories. I'm creating my memories every day. No matter what, we should always be child at our thinking, not at our in our thinking. Why not? And being the youngest child in the family, I used to be very pampered. I had siblings, two elder sisters, but I was the naughtiest, craziest, funniest, wildest, everything you can add. And I used to beat them, I used to hit them, and I wanted everything. And my parents were biased. They are not around. Yes, they used to get me everything what I wanted. And now in Toastmasters journey, do I have time? Or I should shut up?
Yes, you have. Dareen, please wait. Dareen, don't go. You can continue, but Dareen is saying she wants to leave. Dareen, I want
go
to call
ahead,
you.
go ahead,
Don't-
Dareen. Yeah, later
No,
say
no.
yes.
It was very interesting. I hope Dareen is waiting. Dareen, Giri, we want to hear from you and Dan. Rinku, I'm enjoying because I can just relate to it. I've also been the youngest. Dareen, Rinku, I'll come to you. Dareen, would you like to speak something? Dareen.
Also, Giri. Dareen.
Yes,
Dareen.
I really
Rinko,
enjoyed.
don't go.
I really enjoyed that I attend this meeting, and thank you so much. Really, I learned a lot from you. Just I'm still need to learn how to tell a story in English and Arabic both. So yeah, it's not easy, and to have fun also. Thank you so much. And
Thank you, Dareen.
you.
Dareen, you're a sweetheart. I'll tell you because she's a division director and she has so many clubs to attend to. And yet she makes it a point to come to a club as in a timer's role. So really hats off to you. Thank you so much. This is the
What's the
spirit.
next role? What's the next role for her?
Tomorrow briefing.
Balla, Rinku, you're too much. You're terrible. No. I really mean it. And as I told in my speech, then there are these small sparks when you notice in a person. Do say it. We don't notice all these things. So these are the sparks we need to notice in people. Thank you, Dareen, for being there. Things like this, Rinku Toastmasters. It's like I'm going to go to India, and I'm like, okay, I need to take a backseat from Toastmasters, but you're senior. The Toastmasters will not leave you. We are very much in this. No way you can move out of Toastmasters. Dan,
Giri, he want to sleep.
Yeah, Giri, Dan, Giri, let's hear from you.
I'm waiting for you to send me my candle, so I'll send you my address. one real candle and one electronic candle, right? You're going to send everybody. You're going to give sparks to everybody, right?
For that to give spark, you need a candle. I think we can give a spark without a candle, right?
No, no,
Rinku?
no. I'm like,
Yeah, with the presence,
listen,
with the words and presence.
I'm shameless to ask things and take it, okay?
You
So,
must ask, you know, Giri, that is why you're still unmarried. You should ask for flowers. What are you asking, candle?
no,
You
I
know,
have couple of girlfriends. That's good enough. That's what hair is not
yeah,
there.
that is what I'm saying. That because you keep asking candle, you must ask for flowers. You know, flowers are the things you should ask. A bouquet, red roses. This is the one.
No,
See,
I
we're
give
teaching you.
flowers. I give
So
flowers to
you give
everybody.
flowers. Okay,
So it
I
was
can give you.
nice. It was nice to join here. It's morning. I'm in California in a hotel. It's early in the morning here for me. It's my day is starting. Thanks. Nice seeing you, Dan. Very good speech as usual. I'm not capable of enough of giving a praise for you or something like that. It was wonderful to hear you all. Rinku, I heard you too. Thanks. I'm seeing Rinku for the first time.
Yeah, same here. I feel Rinku can give good stand-up comedy. Rinku, try one time.
Namaste.
Yeah.
Namaste, Agiri.
Namaste, namaste. It's like
I'm learning. Dan is my mentor. So I'm learning
Yes.
from him. Yeah.
so I'm the only I'm the only one who doesn't have Dan as a mentor.
Dan as a mentor, yes.
Me too. Even we need Dan. I love his profile. Wow. So
Dan, I
his
give you
profile.
I give you like a mentorship program for all Love Out Loud if you wish.
Yeah, unlimited
And give us all
Unlimited.
feedback.
But then I tell you, compared to all we ladies here, like this four of us, Rinku, Arij, and Wafa, you are coming across as very shy or nervous kind. Why that way? You know, why you are so.
It's a trick. It's a trick, Yatavas.
Too much spark. It's.
I come across as shy or nervous.
Yeah.
I am very shy. Yeah.
Personality. Look at Tabassum's personality, right? Wait. Look at Tabassum's personality, right? She has a character. She has a character. That's Dan's character. He comes sly like this, dull, and then he pops up like that and makes a big splash. That's his character. Look at Tabassum. She comes bubbly. She's more bubbly and she makes laugh more and more. That's her character. Look at Aris. She told me I wanted to leave 10 minutes ago. She said, don't leave. Speak and leave. Otherwise, I'm going to chop you. Aris comes with her own strategy. Rinku, she was different. So I'm different. I'm the shameless one with all this stuff. So I'm like, I'm shallow, let's go, live a life.
Good, you told. You spared us from telling about you. You told about
I'm
yourself.
shameless. You tell me anything, no, everything goes. Anything goes.
No, but Dan is like, Dan for a stand-up comedian. Yeah, means one feedback. Your content was amazing, but I felt, you're so shy. You should like just come across strongly.
Okay, I'll try that next time. Thank you.
Yeah. So because
he didn't expect all these beautiful girls, ladies. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
We made you nervous.
Yes. He didn't.
No, we are like, he's coming stand-up and we are all there. Like, when you're doing a stand-up comedy, you should like care a damn for anyone.
Did I seem nervous?
Rinku, Tabassum is 26. I'm 29. Ariz is 24.
Newborn, just born child. all the children within us are speaking today. No, but Dan, come again. Lots to learn from you. And see your face and your publicity charms that we had Rinku coming in because of the flyer with Dan's posted in it. So it's good for our club also, right?
So next flyers, only put Dan.
Only
you
Dan.
Have more, yes, only Dan. You will have more guests.
Whether
we'll
I'm coming or not.
We'll have more females coming in, and Dan will get more nervous. No, but do visit again. It was nice to hear the stand-up comedy. Wafa, let's hear from you. Wafa is one punctual person. I really lots of qualities to learn. And Rinku, I'm not just praising her. Wafa is from my club. This is
What do you want me to say? What do you want to hear exactly?
Hello?
Yes, what do you want to hear?
I want to hear your childhood memory. You were naughty or you were strict, or because now you're really strict?
Now, while you are talking about your childhood, I don't remember I have a childhood. I was very calm. I'm the eldest, so I have to be the role model in front of my two sisters and two brothers. So I was living all my life being this eldest, this professional. So I did not live my life, childhood. I'm living it now. I'm going to things, I'm doing crazy things, adventures, and I'm living it now, not before.
Joining
Making
in the gym.
TikToks.
A couple of years ago, I did kayak in US in Florida, and I did kayak for 4 hours, and it was crazy and dangerous. But I said I will do adventures, and I'm doing things that I did not do before. But that's my personality. I like me.
Yes,
I like it
of
too.
course. That's very nice. And as long
Join
as
me
you're
in the
living
gym,
your
Wafa.
childhood now, and yes, you are doing your TikToks, and I can see you're having lots of fun making TikToks.
I'm learning today. The first day I learned to put words on TikTok while the music is there, and I make a video and I'm putting words. It's my first time, and my niece gave me an evaluation, 3 points to be improved, and I'm improved.
Learn from Arij and me. We have become expert reels and TikTokers.
I'm
Transition.
recently, by the way, I like Wafa, but like whenever Ola is there, immediately we do be reels.
Reels, nice.
Yeah.
Rinku,
Dan, I'm gonna send my application to you
for mentoring.
for mentorship.
Please write our names also in the application. We are Tabassum,
No,
Rinku, Arij,
Wait.
Wafa.
If I write all your
next
names,
meeting,
all your names, he'll never look. Even if he considers me as a student or not is very important, because I'm such a crazy guy. No, he has to accept it. He say, you're not fit to be mentored. Just get lost. That's what he might say. That's the whole challenge. I have to. The problem is I have to accept him. That's the whole big deal now. Even if I apply to him, I got to, okay, Dan is going to be my mentor.
Right.
So I'm
I like Dan's structuring.
Next meeting, 3rd of January, we will have then Dan in the poster, like what she said, Rinko. Dan's picture and saying our new Laugh Out Loud mentor.
Whoa.
No, I'm serious, by the way. We can have like a whole meeting, like a mentorship. What do you think?
Dan, don't kill me. Dan, don't kill me.
Everybody attempting stand-up comedy and Dan correcting them, guiding them. Wow, that's nice.
But
Dan, would you do it for our club? It will be like amazing.
I'm happy for you to put me on the poster. Put me on the poster. Yeah, I can't make it, but put me on the poster.
No, I want to put you when you can make it.
Okay, no, I can probably make it. Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then we'll start plan for it from now.
First, Dan will instruct. First, block Rinku. First, block Rinku.
No.
We all will unblock you. We'll all unblock Rinku so that you can come here. For sure.
No.
Rinku, you want to continue your childhood story? Yeah, because Dari was leaving. We had to just intervene.
I think I need to continue my motherhood story now. No, not childhood story. It's like Toastmaster story, When I attended first few meetings, I see whatever Toastmasters they do. It's like, wow, you are too good. You deliver a speech, your mentor, your club members, they say, oh, Rinku, it was too good. Even when I played my first role as a timer, my mentor called me and congratulated me. Rinku, you were too good. What I did, only to show the green, amber, and red. That's all I did. Nothing less, nothing more. And I received the call that you were too good. This is the Toastmasters fake, real culture. So that's what I wanted to say. Nothing else. Lots of story, and I'm making more memories and stories. So I'm still a child. I believe I'm still a child.
Nice. Thanks.
I don't have to go back so many years.
That is true, but that is there many positive side. And what happens is we are very hard on ourselves. there are some things which are really true when they're praising us, they mean it, but we are like, is it so we are not able to accept it. That also happens. So many comments are genuine actually. That's nice, Rinku. Nice having you here, and please do
Yes.
attend. And mentor Dan.
Sure, with the dance
So-
poster. Dan, please send your flyer, okay?
So now, Arij, we will also be having our contest in January, and this is the last meeting of December. So all of you, wish you a very, very happy New Year. Compliments of the season. Have a very nice New Year coming in. See you in 2022.
You got to
After
wish
1 year.
Christmas first.
All the best, contestants.
First, wish
Thank
them a
you.
happy Christmas and then a
With
happy
that,
New Year.
yes, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Then compliments of the season and Happy New Year. And want to see all of you healthy, wealthy, wise, shining, happy comedy in 2022. With that, I will adjourn the meeting.
You.
Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
Deepak.
Okay.
Thank you,
Stop recording.
Shivas.
Dan,
you,
I
You
Deepak.
can
sent
stop
you
recording.
my phone number and email. I don't know because I believe for me WhatsApp is more easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
for me too.
Yeah, Dan, Arij is single, so remember.
What do you want? Back, close your camera, please. Close your camera. So,
Hey,
and
Deepak,
Rinko,
Arij
I
is
will
my
send you.
sweetheart.
Love you. Thank you. Rinko, I will give you my phone number. I will write my phone number here. Please send me so I can, we can arrange everything for next meeting. Deepak, thank you so much.
See you next year. Bye. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Dan, I would like to invite you sometime to a club in Pune.
Yes, definitely.
You have given in Pune Club Central a couple of months ago. This is Pune West Club. It would be really nice if you can.
Yeah, great. Yeah. You've got my email, haven't you? I think.
Giri, you're in the US, right? How you are with Pune? You're in the US. Where are you?
Oh gosh, she's gonna kill me now. I live in US, but
okay,
I'm
thank you. I will leave. Okay, we'll see you.
I'm a member of so many clubs around the world.
That's right. And Laugh Out Loud too very soon.
Dan, if you can give me shall I give you my email address, my contact?
I'm sure I remember emailing you. I think I've got it.
Okay.
I think I invited you to my club. So I think we're good.
Yeah,